The biggest World of Warcraft project in the world, with well over 30,000 players online across all their realms. Every evening at peak, called WoW Circle has launched a fresh Legion realm 4 days ago, on Friday. I have played on the realm since the day it launched. My slash played across my two characters, an Alliance Warrior and a Horde Demon Hunter is around 25 hours. Both are max level 110. I played this, as many people call it, buggy mess, so that you don't have to. Just to be clear, I don't call it that. I think that would be too harsh. There are bugs on the server, and it's not just few, but I've still had a great time playing on the server. Wait, is that mob supposed to be there? What the? This doesn't seem right. But these NPCs in the air, I don't know about that. I would say on average 9 out of 10 quests work fine. Someone asked me on the live stream how I would rate the server. I answered 6 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and much hasn't changed since. Circle said their focus is on the Legion content and the endgame, and I would say while the old content may go down as far as 5 out of 10, the Legion content might be as good as 7 or maybe even 8 out of 10. Before I tell you about my experience on the server, this video is sponsored by gtop100.com, a website with a list of World of Warcraft private servers for every expansion, including the server's official website as well. Thanks gtop100 for sponsoring this review. I started my WoW Circle Legion journey on the launch day, Friday at 5 PM. The server has ×11 XP rates and ×2 rates for everything else, including drop chance on items. This realm is a successor of a former ×4 Legion realm on Circle that was launched sometime over a year ago. This realm also still exists and is playable, but mostly dead. I created a Gnome Warrior, inspired by the one and only best warrior EU, Pilaf. When I entered the game, I first wanted to see the starting zones of different races to see how many people are online at launch. I checked the humans, orcs and gnomes, obviously. I wasn't very impressed. There were some people, but not too many. This, however, I realized was probably because of layering. Layering serves to improve the server stability and performance so it doesn't lag when there are many people logged in on the server, but also prevents you from seeing everyone around you. The service had 6,000 to 7,000 players online on the launch day on Friday evening EU time. The population has not changed and it still goes up to almost 7,000 players online every day. The world feels lively despite the aforementioned layering applied. The random dungeon finder is popping fairly often at any level range. Don't expect any battleground or arena skirmish queues on low level. People are strictly doing quests and dungeons for leveling. As soon as I first logged on my gnome character, I could already see the first bugs. Mobs flying in the air and stuck outside of line of sight. This keeps reoccurring in many zones, including also double NPCs, an extra NPC twice where there should only be one. Pretty frequent bugs on WoW Circle, but not too annoying or distracting. The leveling experience overall was fairly smooth. There are a few zones where you get stuck on a quest you are not able to complete and thus you have to travel to a different zone, but I was also able to finish many quest lines and get achievements from them. You can fix some of the bugged quests yourself too by relogging or abandoning the quest and taking it again. These two tricks have helped me and other players countless times. I also have to give Circle props for fixing some of the issues from one day to another. For instance, the Hogger quest didn't work for me when I tried it. Oh, here it is. Nice. What? Where did it go? Looks like a bug. A hogger just appearing and teleporting away. But the next day people reported to me that they were able to finish it no problem. Also, when I was about to hit level 90 and head over to Warlords of Draenor zones, my guildmates told me to just stay in Pandaria and not waste time. That even the intro scenario for WoD is bugged. But I wanted to see it for myself since I'm making this review video for you, people interested in the server. I wanted to have as much experience as possible from every corner of the game. and I got through the Warlords of Draenor intro pretty much without any major issues. There was a time where a dwarf NPC was missing for me and a bunch of other players, but abandoning the quest and doing it again fixed it. Then I only did one bonus quest in Shadow Moon and I was level 98, which meant that I could finally move on to the Legion zones. Piece of shit server. Okay, WoW is better. Officially, I say it, WoW is better. First I had to unlock my class order hall and the warrior artifact weapons. I did the quest line for the Fury spec. And what a shit show that was. Whoa, what is this damage? Oh boy. Dangerous. Oh, why so many mobs? Oh, fear. Extremely challenging, but eventually I was able to finish it, which granted me not only the Fury artifact weapon, but also the weapons for arms and protection specs automatically. Execute. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead, I did it. Yes. Take it. Take it quick until they kill me. Really, Spirit. Oh my god, I did it. I got them. I got them all. Oh, this is such a joke. If you want to see the entire story of Meytrix vs Fury artifact, I streamed it live on YouTube and it is publicly available. It was a lot of fun and frustration. Unfortunately, the quest bugged out and it didn't count as completed even though I already had my weapons. That means I was not able to progress with unlocking my class order hall and couldn't take the first quest from the scouting map to the Broken Isles. Next day when I logged in, I tried abandoning the quest and taking it again, and to my surprise it was fixed. I was able to automatically click on complete the quest after I took it, which did not work the day before, and I was able to finish unlocking my class order hall and start leveling in the first Legion zone, Azuna. Leveling went really well, no bugs that I could see. I only had to do maybe around 20 quests there before hitting the max level. I also did the Eye of Azara dungeon, and then I did a few battlegrounds and arena skirmishes on max level. It can take anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes on average for a DPS spec to get in a normal dungeon, but it happened to me that even after 15 minutes, I still didn't get a Q pop. I also did a few world quests which are unlocked automatically after talking to Khadgar in Dalaran and completing Uniting the Isles quest, which is on autocomplete upon reaching the max level. I don't remember having any issues since I entered Azuna at around level 102 until today. So the Legion content, at least from what I have seen, really seems significantly better scripted than the old content. And let's face it, trying to script everything from Vanilla to TBC, Wrath of Lich King, Cataclysm, Myths of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, all the way to Legion, that is almost unreal. So I'd give Circle a pass on that. It was annoying sometimes not being able to finish a quest or a dungeon, but completely understandable. And it was all worth it once I reached the actual Legion content itself. The server is active at max level. You can run all kinds of content from world quests to PvE and PvP. I was getting arena skirmish queues almost instantly most of the time and had a lot of fun there. These also give you artifact power and a chance to drop a piece of gear. I was actually so lucky that I dropped a legendary item in an arena skirmish the day I hit max level. The PvP arena season has not started yet, so you can't queue up for rated arenas as of recording this video. Unfortunately, I was not able to figure out how to queue up for 1v1 and 3v3 solo queue. And the solo queues were one of the primary reasons why I even wanted to play on this server. I went through the whole new Dalaran, checked in Stormwind, tried different commands, but I was unable to find anything that would get me into any of the solo queue brackets. Maybe it's because the arena season has not begun yet, but that's another big issue I have with the server, the lack of communication. Since the announcement of this Legion realm over a month ago, there has been no new info. I could not find a Discord server for Circle, and their forum is in Russian language. I'm extremely disappointed by this. Server stability was okay, but not amazing. the server crashed like once every hour on the launch day. So it wasn't too bad as far as the number of crashes goes, but the problem was when the server crashed, it wouldn't go up again until at least 5 to 10 minutes later. So I'd be waiting there for a pretty long time trying to get back in the game, and with that, a huge rollback. Okay, how much did I... Oh my god, he rolled me back to level 9. Oh no. Easily a 5-minute rollback, once deleting a whole 2 or 3 levels when I was leveling my Demon Hunter. The days after, the server stability was getting better. On the second day, we still had a few crashes, but on the third and fourth day, there were rarely any. The community on the server is mostly Russian, I would say probably 90%. So running pugs, random dungeon finder with random people can be pretty annoying if you can't understand the conversations and don't know what is going on and everybody's ignoring you. But there's also a solid international community. I'm in an international guild on Alliance, which has right now over 120 members already, and it is a group of funny people making the overall experience on the server much more enjoyable. There's also an international guild on Horde with just under 100 members today. People have also been reporting issues with the login, not being able to get in the game even though they could do it the day before with no problems. Some of these issues got resolved over time. Keep in mind also that there is a zip folder on Circle's forum which you need to extract in your WoW folder for the client to work properly. I will include the link in the video description if I don't forget. And overall, the lack of communication from the Circle team, the awkward registration process, and issues with logging in make it pretty hard for a less experienced player to even join and try the server. You can't even write a ticket in game to contact the GM support. The big question, would I recommend this server? WoW Circle is not known for its amazing scripting and functionality, and this Legion realm is no exception. You need to have a lot of patience. If you're looking for a server with perfect scripting, a server where you can do mount farms and achievement and transmog runs in old raids and dungeons, then this is definitely not a place for you. However, this is the most populated and active Legion server that we have right now along with WoW, and this one is the newest. Everyone started from level 1 just a few days ago, so it's not too hard to catch up either. Many people treat Circle's new ×11 Legion realm as a placeholder for the upcoming Felsong and Tauri Legion servers, where the expectations are set much higher. So if you want to play the Legion expansion where there is a bunch of people to play with in the meantime, this is a great place. Again, I had a lot of fun playing here. I don't regret giving it a try. This won't be one of my top 3 servers that I would play, but it might be a place I go back to here and there if I feel like playing some endgame PvP or PvE, especially the 1v1 and 3v3 solo queues, if I can ever figure out how to get in. One frequent question was also, why can't you see Demon Hunter as an option in character creation? It is because you need a level 70 character before they show up. Only then you can make one and play the class. Same with DKs, you need a level 55 character first before you can create a Death Knight. After spending this much time on Circle, I'm thinking about checking out WoW again after a long time to be able to compare the two fairly. WoW is extremely similar, it is also a Russian server with mostly Russian player base, it has a very similar size of population and also some custom features much like Circle. And Felsong's beta realm seems fairly active too, despite it only being in the beta testing stage. Nowhere as active as the other two, of course. Check out the video sponsored gtop100.com for extra private server inspiration, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh no, and he disarms me. Potion! And I disconnected. Literally disconnected when I was about to die. Or pot. And survive. What a timing. I hope I'm not dead.